Hello Mrs Campbell, it's Ken from Pinefinders. I'm going to assemble your wardrobe for you, and then this will give you an idea of how to do everything. So we start with the base. That's the base there, just put it about where it's going, and then the first thing we do is take one of the side pieces. Now, because this is where your shelf goes on, this piece here, I don't know if you can see it, that piece here, shelf rests on there, this is obviously at the top. So this side section is obviously for the left hand side. We lift it up, it locates in sort of little lugs at the bottom here, which locate into there. Then we've got, you take one of these, you can, I don't know if you can tell that's slightly tapered there, slightly tapered, and that goes on here, gets pushed across, and a little tap, and that secures that. Next we have a side piece. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put little chalk marks on the top, so this will be the left hand one, for example. This is the next one, the centre one. Just slots in place. And then the last back panel on the right. And then have the other side piece, which again, that's obviously at the top. That slots in place there. And that goes there. And then we will need to put the top on. So if my assistant into there, that's good. So it's obviously best to do this with two, or if you had 3 people, that would be actually a lot easier, because it's quite heavy. Right. And this again locates, there's little lugs which you'll see, and they locate. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. And then often you have to just wiggle the back pieces around to get them in the slots. That might take a little time. It's gone on quite nicely this time. And again, you've got the slot sections. These are a little bit more complicated. You will see the shapes there. You will see how they locate. It's quite straightforward. Okay. Now there's one thing which I didn't do correctly. This is a little bit tricky. Now I've lifted the top off and just brought the side away slightly, because we have to get your shelf in. So you go at that angle. Doing this all in one take because I'm coming across problems I may not have thought about, which might be a good idea. Probably easier if I put the shelf the right way around. I've cut some little pieces out here, and that's at the front. Okay, so when I was talking about having 2 people, if Alex could come and join me again, is that in the right place?
Yep.
Yeah, when one of you is putting the shelf in at that angle, it's best to have the other person against this side so it doesn't push out too far. I'm going to support the shelf while Alex pushes that back in. That's it, yeah. So that's located, and that's nice and safe now. Otherwise, this may fall down. So there's that. Then we can put this that side on. Tap it up with a hammer. And then the last thing we need to do is put the doors on. Now these doors, if you can see a little pin there, there's a little pin at the top, there's also a pin at the bottom below, and these locate, the left hand door, locate in the pin, in the hole at the bottom and one at the top. So there's a hole just up there. So what I do is put it in the bottom one, and then I've done this wrong again. So you don't put that sliding peg thing up, that sliding wedge on until we've got the door on. Lift that up.
So you don't put the wedge on because you need to lift up the top slightly to get the door on.
That's it. And then you can put the wedge on when that's on.
So you can put the wedge on the side that you've put the door on.
And the same with the other side. That's it. And there's your wardrobe. You may find if your floor isn't level, you may find that these doors don't quite line up level wise, and they might even rub a little bit. And if Alex could come in close and look at the tops of the doors, what I'm going to do is lift one corner up, and you can see the way the doors just move slightly. So if the floor's not quite level, okay, that's great. If the floor's not quite level, then they won't line up exactly. Obviously, I mean, there's going to be, it's difficult to get them absolutely exact, but you want them as level as possible. So in which case you just need a little wedge or something underneath one of the feet. And that's pretty much it. And if you don't do the mistakes that I on purpose showed you, then you'll probably do it in half the time. But when you're putting it together, if there's any problems, if you have any problems, let me know, give me a call, I can talk you through them. And I hope that helps.